What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today I'm showing you my recipe for chicken parm. Quick little opening money shot just to whet your appetite. And now we're gonna get started on our marinara sauce from scratch. You want to start with some San Marzano peeled tomatoes, and we're getting there with our bare hands, or gloved hands in this case, and crush them up with our hands. Something really satisfying about this step. Nothing to it really, just get in there and crush the tomatoes to the best of your ability. Depending on how chunky you want your sauce to be, you can be a little bit more anal about it. If your hands aren't quite doing the job, you can break out the potato masher like so, and just give it a quick once over. Next, we're looking at our fresh herbs. We have oregano and fresh basil, some tomato paste, and some fresh garlic. I recommend getting you a nice garlic mincer like this one. To crush your garlic, simply place the back end of your knife on it and smash it down like you see me doing right here. Going into our pot with a little avocado oil or olive oil, whatever you got. Some of that minced garlic. You want to gently cook this. Make sure you're on medium heat here. You don't want that garlic to burn. We're going to add in about a tablespoon or so of our concentrated tomato paste. And just give that a nice mix with your rubber spatula. You want to cook that off for about 2 to 3 minutes before we add in those crushed tomatoes. Looking good so far. I promise you guys, homemade marinara sauce is 1,000 times better than store-bought stuff. You definitely want to give this a try if you've never done it before. Next, we're going in with a little bit of sugar. Sugar helps balance the acidity from the tomatoes. A little crushed red pepper to add some heat. That's optional, but I recommend it. Some salt and some fresh cracked black pepper. Going in with those fresh herbs and some onion powder. You can throw your fresh herbs in the sauce and just let it simmer away. Once the sauce is ready, you can fish out the bundles of herbs. That way you don't have any stems or anything in your sauce. Taste as you go and adjust the flavor as needed. Again, the sugar can balance the acidity of your tomatoes depending on how acidic those tomatoes were. Next, we're going to start doing tattoos. I got my saran wrap, my black gloves. Actually, sorry, we're making chicken parm. So lay down the saran wrap, or you can do this in a sandwich bag, like a Ziploc bag, something like that works great. So you don't have to fumble around with the saran wrap like I'm doing right here. Slap down those clean chicken breasts. Cover with another piece of saran wrap. And then break out your mallet. This looks dangerous. You can use a rolling pin also if you don't have a mallet. But basically what we're doing is we're flattening out the chicken breast. You want one nice, even, flat layer of chicken. So pound out that frustration from your work. I told you cooking was therapeutic. Once it's nice and even, we're going to season them up. Going down with some salt first. Some emerald essence. This is optional, but I tend to like this flavor on my chicken. You can season it with whatever you like. Make sure you season both sides adequately. Now we're going to make our dredging liquid. So we're going to crack 2 eggs along with some milk, a little seasoning, a little bit of that emerald essence. Definitely want to season those boring breadcrumbs also. So we're going down with a little bit of salt and some freshly grated Parmesan cheese. We're building flavor through each step of this process. Season your flour as well. Same thing, a little salt, a little emerald essence, and some Italian seasoning. Give it that nice authentic taste. All right, so we're going first into the flour. Make sure it's coated nicely. Probably want to use a bigger pan than I'm using, but hey, nobody's perfect. Don't judge me. Then from the flour into the egg wash. Again, coating it evenly on both sides. And then from the egg wash, we're going into those seasoned breadcrumbs. Make sure to strain off any additional egg. You don't want to get that all in your breadcrumb mixture. Make it clump together. Looking good. Just make sure you hit any bare spots. Make sure it's nice and evenly coated. Place it on a wire rack like so. Your sauce is still simmering away at this point. We're gonna go ahead and boil our noodles, but not before we salt our pasta water. Major key there, folks. Don't forget to salt your pasta water. We've got some vegetable oil in our skillet up to about 350 degrees. And we're gonna fry these bad boys for about 3 or 4 minutes per side, or until they're nicely golden brown like you see here. We're gonna give them a flip, let the other side cook. Chicken breast is done at 165 degrees, but you're not gonna cook it all the way in your grease. You're actually gonna finish it in the oven. Go ahead and add some of that marinara to your spaghetti. Our chicken is ready to come out of the grease. We're gonna place it onto another wire rack. Damn, that chicken looks good. Couldn't have done any better myself. Next up, we're gonna slice up our fresh mozzarella. Please do not skip out on this ingredient. Fresh mozzarella makes a huge difference here. So first, we're gonna add a little bit of shredded Parmesan onto our fried chicken cutlet. Then we're gonna add a small scoop of that marinara sauce that you made from scratch and did not buy from the store. If you do buy from the store, Rouse is the best, in my opinion. And then on top of that, we're going down with that freshly sliced mozzarella cheese. Enough to evenly coat the entire chicken breast. And then we're gonna pop that in a 425-degree oven until the chicken registers 165 degrees internal temperature and the cheese is brown and bubbling like so. Jeez. Chicken parm is special, guys. Let's plate this bad boy up. We're going down with some of that spaghetti. Nice and simple spaghetti. Just marinara sauce. A little bit on top. Then for our chicken, we're gonna lay down a little bit of sauce first and then place the chicken on top of the sauce. A little fresh Parmesan, because why the hell not? Garnish with some chopped parsley to give it a little pop of color, because as you know, we eat with our eyes first. Looking good, trademark money shot. I have got to taste this one. Lord, he needs a haircut, but damn, the chicken parm is good. Going back for seconds. There it is. The eye roll says it all. That's my recipe for chicken parm. Thank you for checking it out. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, and as always, thank you for your support.